So you guys, you're one of the last remaining, punk bands that are playing like awesome guitar solos in your songs. Yeah. Can we expect that in your new album?
Oh yeah, actually, the guy who Gil Norton, the guy who we made the record with, during the sort of pre-production and when we were kind of writing all this stuff, really encouraged me particularly to get a little bit, continue on in that direction and not try to shy away in the thinking about being on a bigger label and having more sort of an audience. I was almost expecting him to kind of tone it down a little bit. But it was the opposite. He was like, "No, go for it, man. That's your thing. You do it." So.
Yeah, I think that all four of us and our producer and our label, we all understand what our fans liked about us and what we enjoy doing as a band, and that's aggressive music with guitar solos and
sloshy hi-hats.
Chris's
His
signature sloshy hi-hats.
So
I don't know what that means.
We basically just did that times infinity on our new album.
So we can definitely expect that on the next album. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of like the best of what we all have done. It's kind of like a culmination of all of the records so far. I think it's a little bit of what's good about, or what is good for us and what people liked about all our prior records, all in one new record.
We just want to do what the fans want us to do.
Except
I hope
with
that's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's a good thing. Keeps you going.
Well, it's what we want to do too. It's what the fans and we want to do.
I don't know what I want to do. You tell me what I want to do.
You wanna? I don't know what do you want to do? I don't know what you want to do.
The song "Talking of Michelangelo," it comes from a T.S. Eliot poem. Do you guys draw from lyrical poems often?
Well, actually, that's fine. That record, "The Sirens and Condolences," lyrically was written by a former member of the band. Anthony is the sole lyricist now, starting with the self-titled album. I'm not sure. I know that was kind of taken directly from a T.S. Eliot. I know Anthony draws influentially from stuff, but I'm not exactly. I wouldn't say that he's sort of borrowing as sort of directly from other things.
That's a great song, though.
Yeah, we all love that song.
People asked for it more.
Yeah, we love that song. That comes up every time we go on tour. We always want to play that song, but nobody really wants to hear it except the four of us.
Except us.
Come on, guys. Want to hear that song so we can play it because it's awesome.
On Anthony's Facebook profile today, it said that your new single off your new album just got 100,000 plays on absolutepunk.net. How do you guys feel about that?
That's not even the single.
Hours.
That's what makes it even better.
It's not even the single.
No, that was just one of the tracks we were releasing as sort of a teaser for the album.
Better.
Yeah. The single for the record is called, the first single is called Sick Sick Sick, and that, I believe, is going to be released into iTunes land on the 16th of November. So while we're still out in this tour, and I think moving forward, we're going to probably start playing that a little bit out. We haven't done it that much yet, but yeah, that song went up, and 18 hours later, 100,000 people had listened to it. So if we could just convince those 100,000 people to buy it, we'll totally get cars with boats. We'll get a car with a pool in the back and a jet ski in the pool, and then I'll jump my jet ski out of my pool in my car into your car.
I like your style. It's good style. That's a lot of momentum, though. 100,000 plays in 18 hours.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's really nice to know that people, whether they like it or not, I mean, we were overwhelmed with positive response from it, but whether they like it or not, there's a lot of people who are interested in it. So that's kind of what we always hoped to achieve as a band. Like, we've always felt really passionately about our material, and we feel like we're putting out pretty strong material, but it's just the exposure that we've never gotten has been something that's kind of held us back, and kind of that whole cult and growing up under the radar to some extent, and kind of maintaining that level of underground is great, but it's going to be nice to get a little bit more exposure. So it's good to see that people are actually interested.
You guys have been constantly touring and such since 2001, is that?
Yeah, well, Anthony was the original member. He started in 2000, so this is kind of his 10-year, I think, coming up on his 10-year anniversary, and then the rest of us sort of trickled in over the course of the next 5 years. So yeah, I mean, we've been as this lineup. I think it's been since late 2005, early 2006. Yeah, 2006.
Bamboozle. Yeah. Something.
May of 2006 is how long this has been going on. So we're going on 5 years with these guys. Happy 5 years, guys! Cheers.
You guys hear that? I heard that.
So you've
His head exploded in the other room. I heard it through the door.
So you've obviously toured with great bands and such. What would be an optimal tour for you guys?
Newfound Glory, Amberlin, Bayside, and the Rolling Stones.
It's a sweet lineup.
Even though I don't like the Rolling Stones.
Even though you don't like Rolling Stones?
No.
We've been pretty lucky. We've had the opportunity to go out with a lot of bands that we've sort of always wanted to go out with. I'm sure there's more. I mean, I'm sure, if we got it on a Foo Fighters tour or a Taking Back Sunday tour or a My Chemical Romance tour or a Jimmy Eat World tour,
The one we're on right now is pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah, we've been friends with Senses Fail for a long time, and this has been a long time in the making as well. I know since before Shudder came out, we had been talking with them about the possibility of getting out there together, and it just, for whatever political reasons go on with the touring behind the scenes, just never really happened. But this is awesome.
Awesome. So you got your new album, Killing Time. You're touring now. What is next for Bayside?
We're gonna go home for a little while, and then we're gonna basically we're gonna go home for a little bit right after this, and unpack and then repack, and then hopefully the plan is really just to be out there as much as possible and kind of get work. We're a band that's always kind of been willing to do the work and put in whatever needs to get done to get it out there. So with a new label behind us, and with a group of folks working with us now who are really as excited and passionate about this as we are, we're just ready to get out there and start killing it.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks so much for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Check out Bayside's album, Killing Time, and check them out next time they're in your city. Thanks for watching, therave.com.